The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Mills. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing, Mills. Man open, here is Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. Now Mills. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
It's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there, because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was that back in their own territory, this defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mills with a throw out wide. It's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Quick throw complete by Mills. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mills to the air again.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From a yard out.
And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also...
There he goes, left side! Touchdown, Houston! A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in this AFC title game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On third down, here's Mills.
He's going to let it go again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Wilson. This is the tight end Fant. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 44, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's more. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Moore, the man in motion. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Again, he finds Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see Charles come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson going to keep it on the option. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Taylor is in. Touchdown, Jets. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost start, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Mills. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to work. Touchdown, Houston. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Come on, set.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal.
Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Patterson now for the extra point.
And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Mills now.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought, that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen. I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. Here they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
The Texans, they are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off.